Muppy, you feel like a big shot in that chair. Huh? What are you doing in that chair? Muppy done found her way to Nashville. Here we are at the flea market once again, doing our monthly selling. Somebody's got some chicken nearby, and you can see Muppy's got a good whiff of it, and she's trying to figure out where it's at. Hello, friends and family of YouTube. Yep, me and Muppy has made it to Nashville, and we're here gonna try to sell some junk, make us a little bit of a living for the next month, I guess. And I'll show you some of my junk here in a little bit, but let's see if we get some of that sunset. It looks like it's just gonna be a big blur of brightness there, but anyway, we've got a good view of the sunset from up here. And what's really cool is they have a AAA baseball team that plays over in that direction, and after ball games they'll shoot off a lot of fireworks. So man, we are up on top of this hill, and the view of the fireworks is amazing. So as I said, I'm up on top of a hill, and all behind me is about 4 rows of dealers set up down through there. And as I rotate around here, inside this building is a lot of dealers, and then also down behind me. So basically what this place has, oh, and I'm at the fairgrounds in Nashville. I can't remember if I've told you that or not. Anyway, so there's about, I think there's 5 or 6 buildings here, and they're about the size of a basketball gym. And I would say as far as the outdoor area, it's probably the size of maybe 3 or 4 football fields, something like that. And then there's a lot of outdoor open barns as well that has a lot of dealers, and that's usually where you find your antiques, is in the open barn areas. But yeah, this place is awesome, man. I tell you what, you can come here and spend a whole day and still not see it all. There's no way you can see it in a day. If you really fast walk it, you could, but you couldn't shop it. So I thought I'd show you a couple of cool pieces that I brought this month that I hadn't had before. You can see this is one of those old milk cans, and this was used in a carnival, of course. You can tell by the 1 ball end winds. What I think is kind of funny is you can tell that they welded a piece of metal here, and they put a smaller hole so that if you were to be practicing at home trying to get good at it, you'd never be able to have the same size hole as what they've given it. And this thing's only like maybe 10 inches deep, so they put a fake bottom inside of here. I don't know if that was so the ball would bounce out or what was going on there, but anyway, I brought some old radios, and what's neat is I take these old radios and I put Bluetooth speakers. They're about that big. You can buy them at Walmart for $7. I can put that Bluetooth speaker in that radio and make that old radio play, even though you can see there's no knobs on here. But that $7 Bluetooth speaker will make this old radio sound better than you can ever make it sound by reworking it. Got a few old fans this month, and a few other things here that I've still got to get set out. Got a lot of boxes still to put out, and this is another neat piece that I got not too long ago. It's a Medigold thermometer. And you can see they got ice cream on there, they got milk and all kinds of stuff on there, so that's a pretty neat old piece. But like I say, I hadn't got much stuff set out yet. It's still been really hot out here today. The high today was about 89 degrees, and even though that's not real hot, man, out here on this blacktop you got to add about another 12 degrees to it, and it just gets a little too hot out here to be working. So I like to work at night, so once it gets a little cooler tonight, I'll start setting up my stuff. I was at a flea market a couple weeks ago, and I was going to ask a guy about this, and I thought, no, I'm just going to pass it up. So I walked on and went shopping at a couple of booths down. Later on, I noticed the guy had taken all his stuff and put it in his truck and was ready to leave, and he set this ironing board out by the trash for giveaway. So I was going to offer him 10 bucks, and then I thought, nah, he's probably wanting more than that, so I just left it there. Ended up getting it for free. So it's got some neat patina to it. Somebody will like that. Somebody use it for storage or whatever in a house. I doubt they'll use it for ironing, but make a nice little side table. And of course, I got some swings built up. I got 4 cedar swings there made up. And I got 3 oak swings made, and I sold one this morning. I had a lady come meet me here. She was on her way to take vacation, and she wanted to buy this before she went on vacation, and when she gets back, she's gonna hang it back up. It is amazing how today you can still have people staring at you when you're filming. It's like, have y'all not seen people filming before? I don't know, I see people filming all the time and I don't stare at them, but anyway, I can't get away from it. It makes me a nervous wreck when people staring at me. What I wanted to tell you is on the RV, I get 53 airway channels up here just from the antenna alone, and I'm sure it has to do with me being up on top of this hill. Man, it is that's pretty cool to be able to pick up 53 channels just from the antenna. But what I'm missing out on is I'm not getting to see the NBA Finals tonight and any other games this weekend. So, man, I'm missing out on that. That's been pretty fun to watch lately. So, hopefully they'll get to go 7 games and nobody gets knocked out tonight. So, or tomorrow night, maybe I'll get to see it throughout. We'll try to give you just a little bit of view of how this place is laid out here. I'm walking down the hill right now towards the main parking area. You can see how far back that goes. This is generally an antique area. There will be a few sock sellers and that sort of thing mixed in here, but generally this area is mostly antiques. What I love is the camaraderie of the people out here. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly or not, but anyway, at nighttime you'll see a lot of people sitting in their booths, having a few drinks and enjoying themselves, enjoying each other's company and stuff. So yeah, I love it out here at night. I don't drink, but I enjoy everybody's company. Well, today is Friday. It's the first day of the sale here in Nashville, and I think today's high is going to be right at 90 degrees, so this fan's going to be running all day long. Look at that right there. So I'll leave her out here for about another 30 minutes. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so it's still fairly coolish. I'd say that it's like 82 degrees out here, pretty humid. So to keep her from getting too hot for too long, I'll take her and put her in the RV. I got the air conditioner on in there, so she'll be able to stay nice and cool. And I'll show you the booth. We got this big radio box here. What I've done is put a Bluetooth speaker in it, $7 speaker you can get at Walmart. So I can play music through my phone and play it through that old stereo cabinet there. It sounds good. And I got some more old radios back here and a few old fans. Fans and radios always do good for me, even out of season. And even this old heater here, even though it's way too hot for anybody to want a heater, believe it or not, that'll still sell. And we got a few more different little items here. I was not able to bring as much inventory as I would like, simply because I've got all these porch swings. So the van having to haul the porch swings and all the tables, the tents, and the merchandise, plus I have to pull the house behind it. That takes up a lot of weight on that van. It has gotten so hot out here, I put a TV dinner across my arm to cool my arm down. It cooled me off. But I thought, hey, it'd be a good way just to take this TV dinner, give it a couple of hours to cool me down and let it thaw out before I cook it. So kind of get a 2-for-1 out of it. And I can't wait to eat this thing, but it sure is feeling nice on my arm. If you have ever used a TV dinner to cool yourself off at a flea market, you might be a redneck. Well, it never fails that Muppy gets more attention out here than I do, so I've decided to start putting her to work. Muppy's gonna make us some money giving out belly rubs. It's the worst thing that can happen in the flea market industry is have a storm come through. Money just going down the drain. Antiques get ruined and all kind of unfun stuff, part of it. Well, the rain has finally ended, but as I said, things get destroyed. Even as hard as concrete is, it can still get destroyed as well. So this little fella here then lost his head and lost his legs in the battle with the rain. But I didn't come out too bad. I had this old camera that got knocked over by the wind and got broke. What's funny is it has a cover that goes over here. That's a cover to it there. I never could get the cover off this thing, but the wind knocked it off the table and the cover come right off. But I lost a few things, but nothing major. I know some people did lose a whole lot of stuff, but this was a piece I always thought was pretty neat, but it got wet. It's made of cardboard. It's just a Chinese checker thing, and I've only been wanting $3 out of it, but I thought it was pretty neat with the graphics on here. Hadn't been able to sell it. I've been carrying it for a while, so I'm going to try to dry it out, and if it doesn't dry out too well, I may end up having to throw it away. And Muppy's little dog bed got wet. I had it sitting on the ground and it got wet, so she did earn $2 today. I had a little sign out saying belly rubs for $1, and she earned $2, so she earned her keep better than I did. So anyway, I'm going to uncover his table, see if I can't make a few sales before the day's up. You can never tell what items will sell or not sell, but I thought this sign here would be sold, but I hadn't had one person even ask about it this entire weekend. And the other thing I thought would have done good is this carnival piece here, and nobody's asked about it either. This old milk can was turned into a carnival piece, and nobody even questioned on this thing all weekend long. So I don't know, it's hard to know. This industry has really changed over the last couple of years, and my booth is such a mess from trying to drag everything in to get out of the rain, and then the storm knocked stuff over, broke stuff. So I'm gonna basically have to redo my booth tonight once the sun goes down and everybody's gone. All right, well, we got down to the end of the show here today. It's Sunday, and sales were okay for the show, but not the greatest. The rain yesterday run off a lot of people, but we didn't do too bad. Me and Muppy, she's sitting out here with me. I've been keeping her in the RV with the air conditioner on, so she's had it pretty good this show. I brought her out for about an hour today. She earned $2 with the belly rubs yesterday. The little sign you can see here for the belly rub for $1. She got $2 yesterday and $1 for today. So yeah, I'm gonna take her inside and let her stay in the cool. But man, we had fun. Hope y'all did too. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.